Alright, so today what we're going to do is we're going to submit an application to the Windows App Store. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on Submit an App. After you've click this page should show up, only all of it should have things that look like this. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the app name. You're going to want to reserve an app name. I have reserved the app name I don't even know. After you've done that, you're going to want to go into your actual application and you're going to want to change a couple things. You're going to want to change this, so logo, wide logo, small logo, splash screen, and one more, another logo. So if you don't do this, your application will not pass the first step of certification, so you definitely need to do that before you submit your application. After that, you're going to choose your certificate. Pick from the certification store. Alright, so after you've done that, you're going to click on Store and create app packages. Now, if you have Windows or Visual Studio, Windows 8 Pro, or Professional, it's going to be different than this. So, if you're using that, look for it somewhere else. Alright, so now you're going to create your app packages. Alright, so here's our app showing up right here. And we're going to click on that, and then we're going to click Create App Packages. That will not show up for you. So, we've done this, we're going to want to run our application and make sure it passed the first step of the application process. So, I have downloaded the Windows App Certification Kit 2.2. I will link and I'm not going to go all the way through the process of it, but what you need to do is you need to click on Validate Windows Store App. After that, it will take a couple of seconds to load all the applications on your computer. I have about 1 million, so it's going to take a little bit. You're going to select the application that you want to publish to make sure that it is publishable. Okay, so now that you see all the names, let's scroll down to the application that I've created, which is App 14, if I can find it. We'll just go with this one. And we're going to click next, and it will begin validating your app. I'm not going to go through all the way through the process of that because it takes about 10 to 15 minutes and I don't have time to do that. So, after you've done that, it will show you whether or not it passed or failed, and you can download the information that tells you what parts of it failed and which parts of it were successful. Alright, so after you've established that the first part of your application is certifiable, go back to your development page. You're then going to fill in all of the blanks. So you will have to talk about selling details, which is just like where your application will be deployed, who it will be accessible to, what the price is, what section it will go into. You'll also do advanced features, which will be push notifications. So if you have any push notifications, that's your place. Age and rating certificates. So you have to, for certain countries, you have to certify that certain applications are age appropriate. So depending on where you want to launch your application, make sure you have those certificates. And then cryptography, which is basically just asking you whether or not your application is encrypted. Alright, so after you've gone through those couple of steps to get to these final three, you're going to click on packages. And this is basically the package of your application. So that app package that we created earlier, that's when this comes in handy. Alright, there it is. Alright, and you're going to grab this one right here. And then you're going to drop it, and it will load it onto the computer. Alright, now your app packages have been uploaded. Press save. You're then going to write a short description on what your application does. And you also need to provide a screenshot as well as a caption for the image. You also have the option of including a copyright or trademark info. If you don't have copyright or trademark info, just put none. And also include support information. Alright. And the final thing is, if you have an application that has a lock screen, or it has a password and a username, or anything else, you need to tell the testers that you have an application that has a lock screen, or that you have an application that you need an account to access, and you need to provide the account information to access the application. So, after you're all done with that, you have completed your application submission. And all you have to do is go down here and press submit for certification. It says that it should take about 5 days for certification. However, from my experience, it's taken about 1 to 2 days to certify the application. Alright, well, I hope that was helpful. Have a